Yeah, when you're talking, because these are like, because what they'll do is you'll see the person that will edit it.
Just look at the camera just for these.
Just for these, right.
I see.
Because what we'll do is we'll interrupt the people. And I'm just doing
You'll what to the people?
I'll edit up, edit them
I
in.
see. So you ask me a question, I'll look at the camera and answer you. And you have how many of these to answer about?
Right. Just however long or whatever you want to say.
How many have you got here for me to?
5.
All right.
And quick. All right, this lady from Nashville asks, Rodney, who is your favorite comedian?
I hate all comedians. They're competitors.
Very good. It says, Rodney, this is a lady who's not real good looking, okay? Just to keep that in mind. It says, how about it, Rodney? Are you free this Saturday night?
How about Friday night?
Another lady who's better looking. Rodney, why do you wear a red tie?
So I can lasso chicks like you.
Rodney, who designed your clothes?
Maurice of Memphis.
It says, Mr. Dangerfield, do you write your own comedy material?
I steal everything from everybody.
All right, that's good. Moving right along, thank you. I like this movie very much. I thought you were a good actor. I've always thought you were a good comedian, but I thought your serious scenes were very effective.
Thank you very much.
And I very much like the scene that cost $25,000 that you did with the sheep out in the field.
Well, they watched that outside, is that it? You like that heat scene
like
there,
that.
yes.
And Shakespeare on the House is one of my favorite lines I've been going with. How good a comedian was Jack Roy?
Well, that was my second name in life. Huh? Jack Roy, I was a comic at 19. I became Jack Roy, and I was a comedian until I was 28, and I quit. How good was he? Well, it's hard for someone like myself. At the time, I was a kid and doing what kids do. I lacked maturity. I lacked an image. But I was always writing material, and I wrote an awful lot of things, and I was doing what I wrote then, you know. And I made a living, put it that way, you know. I made a living.
But it drove you to selling paint.
Well, I got married, and I was looking for a normal life, you know. So my wife is a singer, so we both quit show business and got married and decided to lead a normal life. That's what happened there.
But it was very tough, I guess, not making the decision, but going through with the decision to come back.
Well, the marriage didn't work out, and I sort of looked to do something that would be of interest to me, and one of my other loves or something, so I went back in show business.
Were your parents funny?
Were my parents funny? I would say my father has had a
Was he a lot like
very
you?
good sense of humor. Perhaps, I don't know. My mother and father were separated most of their lives. My mother brought me up, but I got to know him later on in life. He's a right guy, he's all right.
But he had a good sense of humor?
Yeah, he had a great sense of humor, my father, and my mother did too, to a degree. Yeah, my father had a...
I know that growing up was, you know, you said that it was kind of a depression time and there wasn't a lot of money, but were you basically happy? Did you have a good time?
No.
Well, so bad.
happy.
You were an athlete and kind of, weren't you?
No, I was a good
You weren't a
swimmer.
jock?
I could swim good. I could swim good. And I played ball, whatever other kids do, but it wasn't generally great.
Were you a class clown?
No. No, I was very inhibited and more or less...
Shy?
Yeah. I was not... when I was 17, I started to go out and do amateur nights, do imitations of people and stuff like this, you know.
Do you find it interesting now that you're a little older than then, that you're more of a sex object to the girls now than you were when you were 17?
I don't know why you say that. I'm not a sex object.
The girls love you. The women love you. I mean, we went out on the street and found a... I guess you're not meeting them or something, but they really think that
Are there
Rodney's
bars you
great.
go to for this, or what is that? How do you find these women?
They're in
I mean,
Nashville.
women come in and say, Rodney Dangerfield, my husband loves you. That's what I find.
How important was Ed Sullivan to your career?
Oh, that was the first break I got on television, Ed Sullivan Show.
And you went up there and
First
tried,
time.
what did he do while you were doing your shtick? Did he just
I
look
think
at
he
you?
went to the men's room, I think. What did he do when I was doing
Does
my
he look at you like a,
audition?
they say he was a stone-faced
He stands on the side and just looks at you, yeah. That's,
man. How do you know if you were good with Ed?
By the audience reaction. If you're getting laughs, you're doing all right.
But Ed wasn't much of a laugher, huh?
Well, he was strictly if the audience liked you, he liked you, that's all. You know.
Is it different now going to some place? Do you ever play the Comedy Store? I know that you went there last night.
Oh, yeah,
but do you ever
sure.
get up there and do a couple things?
Sometimes, yeah.
Is it different now doing for an audience of a more contemporary crowd than a group that's sitting there in the Ed Sullivan audience that's very proper?
Is it
Easier to make them laugh?
easier to make them laugh now than then? Well, they know me, so it's much easier.
That makes a difference?
If someone knows you, oh, I think so, yeah. If an unknown walks on, you're going to prove it. But if they know you, it's much easier. You accept it right away.
Some of your favorite comedians I've heard you speak of before, but some thoughts about them real quick. Laurel and Hardy, what was so good about them?
They're talking about the greats, you know, they're the greats.
W.C. Fields.
Great.
Groucho. What was the secret about Groucho? Just that he was witty?
Well, it's the whole concept
shtick,
of the whole thing. It's like,
and Jack
weird,
Benny?
it's wild, yeah, Benny great.
Now, today's comedians, very different than these people, really, I think, in a way. Somebody like a Bill Murray.
Great comedy actor, great.
Chevy Chase.
Very good, very good, very good.
Eddie Murphy.
Very talented, very talented.
Jay Leno is
very good.
Is going about it a different way. He's just trying to be himself.
No, he's very good, Leno. He's very good.
You like David Letterman?
Very much.
Carson?
Well,
he's. Would you really say he was a comic great?
Carson, a comic great. He's a great wit. I mean, he's as far as being a comic great, I don't think he's a classic like the other people you
How about
mentioned.
in timing?
Yeah, he's a wit. He's a tremendous wit, Carson. He's very adaptable for it. He's the best at what he does.
So after Back to School's a big hit, you think they'll sign the contract on doing Caddyshack 2?
I don't know.
You want to?
It's all according to...
if the money's there and...
well, no. If it's a good movie. If the script is there.
Movie. Well, this is a very good movie, and the people are going to like it. All the folks are going to like it.
That's good to hear.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thanks so much.
Okay. We kept hearing you laugh.